Copa del Rey. Eibar, Rayo Vallecano have also scored first here, so it was very difficult but not impossible to beat this Barcelona team. So you've got to be making his first start at Camp Nou. He came on against Espanyol, and here is Neymar. He scored a hat-trick against Granada last season in
Croatia in the midfield.
Yeah, Halilovic
In the first 10 minutes, down a goal. Now they've got to battle back, and it just becomes that.
That's only his 7th goal of the season. Do you think he can make up? He's used to seeing him scoring about 40 goals per season.
Right, I don't know if he's on pace for 40 just yet anymore, but 5 goals in a game, although there seems to be a bit involved in some controversy. But this is Neymar in the corner.
Neymar has got Suarez waiting in the middle, can't quite get the ball past Suarez, as Uche does a better job in blocking the passes than he did from Turan. Neymar just holding off the challenge, and then he can't. And Sergio Roberto wins it back from the Venezuelan. Here comes Neymar, taking on Uche. Neymar over to Luis Suarez, and he just got too much. No, he didn't. It was exactly a perfectly weighted pass, and Leo Messi has scored the 2nd goal for Barcelona. 2-0 up, not yet 14 minutes gone.
2 goals for Messi, and you really just teamwork on display right there.
The replay, Neymar. You can just see it's such a difficult thing to keep control of the ball. And
where are the defenders, though? This 3-man line is not working for Granada right now. It's leaving an awful amount of space for this Barcelona team, and they're just too talented for that. And
again, we saw Uche being really passive, as he was with the Turan pass to Messi. But yeah, just look at that one touch from Suarez. In fairness, and now feel bad for doubting his passing ability, but it was for Granada, as here comes Neymar, released by Suarez, and he just tries to take on, nipping it away in time. And here comes Neymar. You see Neymar coming really deep, and it's actually Jordi Alba who's flying. Alba is playing.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Neymar will tell Jordi Alba to give him
in, but he did get all of the ball by the looks of it, and now a chance for Neymar to make it 3. Fernandez is completely off his line, but Neymar's been drawn wide. It's over to Neymar, and it's overhit cross. A missed opportunity there for Barcelona. Should Neymar have done better?
Well, you know, you got to give a lot of credit to Andres, who came off his line. He's almost playing like a Ter Stegen.
As it's over to Neymar. He's got Alba to his left. Or Suarez, his example, is more dangerous for Barca. Just look at that.
Where to go is there as soon as they get the ball back in the defense, and that just beautiful stuff there from Neymar. And he's one step ahead. Here he is again.
There's the ball from Suarez over to the Brazilian. He's going to take on Edgar Mendes. Suarez back to Neymar as Messi delighting the fans of the ball over to Neymar. It's just a touch too long, and Andres Fernandez comes out, and there's a bit of now Jordi Alba. Neymar
almost fell for him.
Great tackle there by Sergio Roberto, so aware and diving in and starting another Barcelona attack. It's come to Neymar and to Luis Suarez. Oh, and how on earth did he miss it? The Uruguayan missing another sit. You can see the funny side.
It was gorgeous interplay, and just the understanding to lift that ball over the top, and how does he miss? The mouth of goal is screaming at him, and he just can't put it in. Let's take a look again, because Andres, he's caught in no man's land right there, isn't he? And just off the shin, attacking third.
Because at the other end, Barcelona will certainly have time for him, though, as Arda takes the quick free kick. And just look at Suarez, he's all over the attack he's playing on. I think that's also what's the side so difficult to deal with, is that all the 3 forwards Suarez actually have been ruled out for offside there. Neymar to his left, the Brazilian gets into the space. Edgar will have to keep an eye on him. Finds Messi. He's got a lot of space, and into that space runs Neymar. Neymar going for goal, just can't keep it under the crossbar.
It's a lovely takedown, isn't it, from Neymar? Just reads the play beautifully. He knows that Uche is right on his back, plays a little game of keep away from him, and then just peeks that head up and sees it on the back post. There's a little bit of space to drop it over Andres Fernandez's head. Too much on the shot, and Neymar still in search of his first goal tonight.
Yeah, I'm sure he'll be really keen to keep on scoring. He's pushing
too many bodies forward and pushing not enough bodies forward. We've seen a couple of occasions where Peñaranda has the ball and Isaac is the only one in the box, or Isaac has the ball and Peñaranda is the only one. But then we've also...
As Neymar releases Suarez, and Messi so close to getting that, the Brazilians' awareness, and that was just as vital an intervention between the three players. As Neymar is released, manages to stay on side, and again we're seeing the players looking for their teammates rather than going it alone. And
Swan sharing the ball and trying to be creative in the box, and that's not how it's supposed to be when you're you, and that's I think what Suarez and Neymar.
And here comes Neymar just into the side netting. Another sign of how quickly this Barca side can injure. Just Rakitic just spotting the Brazilian, and Uche not able to keep hold of him. I think it's difficult to blame him though, because it's so difficult to keep. Neymar back across, and Uche gets that back to Arda Turan, and that shot from the Turkey to see how it unfolds.
شكرا يا زميل. انه عنده امكانيات باش يضيف اهداف اخرى في الشوط الثاني. نعم هو باختصار.
Not too much in terms of targeting, right, Bravo, but Lomban taking the free kick, a defense a little bit interesting there, especially when you got Regina, but decent effort.
And they sent out a press release just a few moments later to say they did not share Dani Alves's.
Just chops Jordi Alba down. Let's take a look at this from Luis Suarez. Oof.
Face him down, and then that's a dangerous tackle by David Lomban, and now it's another player.
Just growing a bit frustrated with
frustrations. He always likes to try and play the attractive moves. Some people have criticized him for it, including his own coach Luis Enrique. He got chopped down by Athletic.
I believe give a lot of credit to Granada too, who's playing a little bit better defensively. They're pushing forward, keeping possession a bit more in the second half.
Lovely ball there from Sergio Roberto into Neymar, and Neymar's shot comes off the post, and there is the hat-trick goal from Leo Messi. If Neymar doesn't get you, Messi will. Messi now onto his 9th goal of the league season. He's managed Suarez and Neymar, but look at that ball from Sergio Roberto, and Neymar doesn't score, but Messi does.
And that's just the kind of day it's been. Beautiful dummy there from Arda Turan, and it comes off the post. There's 3 defenders in the 6-yard box, and who does it fall to? Leo Messi. So it's just his day, it's Barcelona's day, and hat-trick for Messi, which is well-deserved. And like you said, he is creeping back into that Pichichi race, isn't he? Slowly but surely.
But let's have another look at that Barcelona goal. Such a great dummy, as you were saying, from Arda. And you're not seeing much of an option. Let's have one more look at that 3rd Barcelona goal. Andres, for a second, looks relieved. Well, I think he thinks is going in. He needs to go off the post.
Small battles and try to win those if you're Granada.
Keeping it in play. He's got Suarez in the middle, and he just takes the corner. It's easy to do, just nick it off the near.
The orchestrator of things.
Yeah, they're missing important players like Fauquier and Beatty, but even with those, you wouldn't have given them much of a chance against Barca. And now tempers are starting to flare. Rochina, who's already on a yellow card, coming in late on Neymar, and they are getting irked by Neymar's showboating. Do you think that's understandable? I think it's from Rochina, who was straight at Claudio Bravo, but they do need to keep Barca on their toes, Granada, but now it's back with the Catalans attacking. Neymar's
quick trigger and tried to catch Claudio Bravo off guard, but Bravo, for as unoccupied as he had just been here this afternoon,
adding a bit of that defensive solidity. Wait.
And if Messi doesn't get checked up right there from Dorian, I think he's an on goal, and that's one of those.
Alves hasn't got much to prove, and he's just happy to help the ball back. Neymar. He's got Rakitic. Tiny passes, the ball barely going more than 5 yards.
Offered some nice support for the midfield, but it just wasn't enough.
And Neymar with Adriano.
It's lacking in confidence in his 17 minutes or so.
Well, he's walking with a bit continued, but more on that later as Adriano. That's Neymar. Sergio Roberto. Back to that left back role. Very much Messi. Neymar. Oh, such brilliant skill from Neymar to
tied the box. As he took a chance, but got just enough of it.
And Neymar trying for goal, but a shot well over the bar. Do you think Neymar will be slightly disappointed that he hasn't had more clear-cut scoring chances? The one that springs to mind is the one that hit the post and then fell for Messi.
Yeah, you know, I wouldn't say he hasn't had his opportunities, because there was that, there was the...
Messi to Dani Alves. Suarez, the play slightly slowed down, but it's come across to Messi. Messi was offside, Neymar isn't, and Neymar gets the goal he craved, blasted into the top corner. I think Andres didn't even make any attempt. It was so obvious where the destination of the ball was.
It's brilliant by Messi. The awareness, the thoughtfulness of him not trying to take normal play would have a go at that, even though perhaps they're on an offside position, perhaps not, but he leaves it. He knows that he's got some backup behind him, and Neymar just cool, calm, and collective in the 6-yard box.
Yeah, that's a move really made by Messi. He begins it, collects it from Dani Alves, and then, as you say, has the awareness to know that he's offside, leaves it for Neymar. He's already scored a hat-trick, Messi doesn't need another goal. Neymar is quite happy to get one, and that takes Neymar level with Luis Suarez on 15 league goals. They're both ahead of... Will be looking for another goal, you feel. Neymar taking on Lomban. He's got Suarez to his right. There's a appeal for handball. Referee plays on. Opportunities.
No, it hasn't been. He hasn't been on target throughout most of the day. He was looking for a handball right.
Greater foreign interest in La Liga, with Espanyol being bought by Chinese owners, as well as Neymar just on it. You've got Piqué bringing the ball out, and then Mascherano just mopping up at the back, and Neymar receiving it on the left, taking on Edgar. He's crossed over. Much stoppage time there is to be played.
It's like he's got super glue on the tip of his boots, isn't it? It's incredible the amount of touch that he has and the control that he has. Gets to the end line, and that's the cheekiest part, is the little...
القمصان مع لاعبي غرناطة روح رياضية عالية شتانة بين هذه المباراة.